The loudspeakers might be playing Smells Like Teen Spirit, but we're all asking, who let the dogs out? Bantam Red 2, the Chicago Bulldogs take on the Ice Dogs of Vernon Hills in this championship game. We just saw some Bantam Red 1 action with the Yellow Jackets of Crystal Lake coming out on top. Whole lot more championship playoff hockey going on. Alongside Steve Taylor, I'm Andy Diedrich. We're joined by videographer Molly Jastrad. But Steve, we keep talking about playoff hockey. Too many words to really describe how much it means to us, all the folks in attendance. But these Bulldogs, these Ice Dogs, I mean, for a name matchup, it's already elite, let alone the hockey we're about to see.
I'm excited for the dogfight, as I'm sure everybody at home is, as I'm sure you are. This is going to be a really close matchup between two pretty evenly matched teams. I mean, I could say that about just about everybody in this tournament, but exceptionally so for these two teams. We'll go to the PA announcer to introduce both forms of dogs.
Can I get both teams on their respective goal lines? We're going to start first by announcing the Chicago Bulldogs. Double zero, Zahir Devani. Number 1, Andrew Maka. Number 3, Cameron. Number 5, Ryan Prince. Number 9, Jason Hogan. Number 10, Cooper Hahn. Number 14, Connor Gaspenta. Number 16, Vincent Suick. Number 18, Charles Shikoda. Number 25, Charles Trey. Number 28, Michael Steiner. Number 35, Jameson Fumagalli. Number 57, our goalie, Veronica Pollock. Number 91, David Cohen. Number 92, Abraham Cohen. And number 98, Daniel Koslowski. All right. Now we're going to announce the home team, Vernon Hills Ice Dogs. Number 4, Ryder Abraham. 5, Jaden Shipman. 11, Katie Steers. 13, Connor Lovejoy. Number 15, Jen Zell. 16, Kevin. 17, Brock Rogan. Number 19, Enzo Angie. Injured today, number 22, Blake Crochet. 23, Nicholas Already. 27, Benjamin Blackowitz. 29, Sam Desmond. 31, Jack Roman. 39, Vincent Esposito. 81, Ryan Noon. 87, Timur Gazette. And 97, Benjamin Moss. Ice Dogs coaches, head coach Robert Scott, manager Scott Sears, manager Evan Inchini, assistant coach Mike Scott, and assistant coach Jonathan Adler. Coaches, for the Bulldogs, head coach Dan Costanza. Assistant coach Karen Clark. All right, and today's game will be officiated by up-and-coming referee Samir Ali and veteran Glenn Ravicki. All right, will everyone please take off their hats and stand for the national anthem.
The pregame festivities have concluded, and now the fun begins. Alongside Steve Taylor, I'm Andy Diedrich here on Sports Broadcast Solutions, bringing you the championship game for the CSDHL's Bantam Red 2 division. It's going to be a dog-eat-dog world. The Chicago Bulldogs up against the Ice Dogs of Vernon Hills. Talk a little bit about these teams in the past, of course. Both top 4 finishers in the Bantam Red 2 League. The Ice Dogs finishing second, 15 wins, 5 losses. The Bulldogs, 11 wins, 9 losses, good enough for 4th. What sets these teams apart, Steve? Why are both of these teams where they're at right now?
The Ice Dogs had a solid performance on our telecast last night, our second to last game of the night. A really good performance and led them right here to this game. Now, the Ice Dogs have had a very interesting path to the playoffs. Now, they started out, as you said, 15-5. Their last 10 games, really solid performance. They won 5 of their last 6. Their sole loss, they lost to the Bulldogs. Something to keep in mind. Now, into the playoffs. They opened their playoffs with a 7-1 win versus the Vipers, setting the tone for the tournament. But they left no decision as they faced Afton the other night. After Afton had the lead with 5 minutes to go, a late tally brings them even and sends it to overtime where nothing could be decided, leading to a tie. It gets to be a little bit more interesting as they play the Sabres. Going into that game, they needed the 2 points to win. They could not afford it to tie. Ended up winning that game. Solid performance, 6-0. A shutout performance by Veronica Pollock, and that leads them here. Ice Dogs, that's the team to watch.
Off and running in this first of 3 14-minute periods we're going to play in this championship game. The way things have been going, we might see even a little bit more. Thanks for joining us once again on Championship Sunday, folks. It is the Bulldogs donning the black uniforms, the white and blue trim, and their counterparts in the Ice Dogs going with the whites. Their beautiful Ice Dog logo on the front of it, if you get a chance. Beautiful is maybe a word for it. It definitely looks intimidating, we'll say that. Both these jerseys quite clean.
Well, we've talked about the jersey matchups, just really cool jerseys for all these teams here, and this is no exception. Really cool black, blue on black, and the Ice Dogs, we saw a little bit of the white last night. Really good looking jerseys.
The Deion Sanders approach, you look good, you play good, they pay good. Both of these teams trying to cash in early today. The Bulldogs first on the attack. goal scorers in the previous game that we saw on SBS, and that 4-1 win over the Cyclones to help get them here. Michael Steiner had a pair. Ryan Brent's had one as well. And the Bulldogs went and clinched with a perfect playoff record. Their last game was here on this blue rink, a 1-0 win over Bloomington, as them set up for success in this Bantam Red 2 division.
Little correction from earlier. Veronica Pollock is the goaltender for the Bulldogs. We did see them yesterday, and we did see her in action. But for the Ice Dogs, that was Bruggeman that had a shutout performance.
We actually spoke to Mr. Pollock before the game here. Veronica Pollock's father said that they got the family, all the Pollocks, watching way back in the Czech Republic, he told me. So hello from here. We had a viewer watch from South Africa yesterday, I believe they said in the YouTube chat. Hockey's a global game, Steve, and it ain't stopping anytime soon.
The wide world of hockey, and it goes all over.
I am really thankful for all the parents that have come up to Steve and I and the rest of our crew just to offer their well wishes and telling us thank you and stuff. I also do want to apologize to Mr. Colehep, father of the David and Abraham Colehep. It's not Colehep, it's Colheap. Mr. Colheap, I apologize. We're going to be better from now on because you have two great sons that are going to be out there on the ice for the Bulldogs.
Mr. Colheap, a great opportunity. I'm glad you came up to us and let us know so we can make sure to pronounce it right. Nobody likes getting their name wrong. Found us, but not the PA announcer.
That's usually the way it goes. Hard to be on the same page here. It's quite the nice rink here at the Recplex, Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. We were on the green rink the other day. Now we're on the blue. Speaking of the blue, those Ice Dogs were threatening for a little bit, but the Bulldogs will take it the other way. Pass the center line, dump in, will not chase. Steiner, Seaweck, and a couple others will substitute off. Full new line. Costanza's got to get back and defend. Zellman quickly up the left side, but that's too far. Icing is the call. Clock stops about 3.5 minutes in. Both of these teams definitely could live up to the label of being quite hot in terms of the ability they've been playing at. But honestly, the Ice Dogs, their offensive output in this playoffs, I think you spoke to this before, Steve, and their 3 playoff games where they went 2 wins, 0 losses, and a tie, they scored 7, 4, and 6. Pretty easy to win some hockey games when you're averaging nearly 6 goals a game. And
we were seeing it a little bit last night. There wasn't a singular player. Just last game we saw Casey Weisman for the Yellow Jackets knock in 4. And not to be outdone, Sajak knocked in a couple before the end of the game. So, you know, they had a couple players that really stuck out, the Yellow Jackets did. Ice Dogs, it's not just one player. It seems to be all of them. Everybody's contributing, everybody's getting their opportunities, and they're making opportunities for one another.
Some of those goal scorers in that Ice Dogs game, we got the broadcast on the opposite rink yesterday. We had Riker Abrahams, Connor Lovejoy, Brock Brogan, the captain, as well as Brian Hu. This time, though, Benjamin Moss, their teammates got it at the goal line, far side. Nice one-timer out there. Would have been a great outlet pass, but no one was home. Was touched by Riker Abrahams. The Bulldogs maybe smelling some blood in the water, get a new line to try and forecheck. But it is back to neutral ice. Slow-moving puck. Still no one's got it. Hard hit by Charles Trey, and that's going to land him a couple minutes in the sin bin.
That's a tough one. He knew the contact was coming, and you're going to call an interference call because it wasn't really a play on the puck, but a little bit of it was more protecting himself. It wasn't that he lowered the boom, it's that he wanted to make sure that he could stay on his feet. So not a lot of penalties in the last matchup of the Bantam Red 1 title, but we're going to start early with the physicality here. 2 minutes in the box for Charles Trey, number 25 of the Bulldogs. Ice Dogs power play forthcoming. Starting with it all the way back at the point, got it to Schifrin. He's got a dangerous one-timer. Great pass inside to his teammate, Benjamin Lockowitz. It's Brogan on that far side, actually. We're in the captain's patch. Brogan playing catch with a teammate. Schifrin still threatening at the center of the point. Behind the goal, back and forth action. Behind Veronica Pollock's net. You can see Schifrin kind of trying to direct traffic. He must be the quarterback on this power play unit. And it looks like he almost had a nice cross pass there. Costanza got a good stick on it. Schifrin still waiting in the center. One time fired in. Redirects blocked. Rebound chance still blocked. That goes in, however! Power play paid off
1-0. Ice Dogs play from in front.
That was Gaizev. He was the person to open the scoring late last night, and he does it again. It benefits when you get a power play like that. It's all just pressure in front of the net. It can be hard to get their vision through that, but the Ice Dogs will strike early.
We were impressed with Gazayev's stick last night, especially what he was able to do in open ice. But right there, old-fashioned hockey, crash the net, good things are going to happen. That's what Timur and the boys did just there.
It started a little early up on the blue line, but the big thing is just once you get the puck low into the zone, there are a lot of opportunities that can make themselves known. A little bit of rhyming.
Power play goal from Gazayev, 1-0 Ice Dogs. When these two teams met in the regular season, they split the games one apiece. Back in December, a 6-2 win for the Ice Dogs. The Bulldogs responded with a 4-2 victory over their counterparts in late January. Two very different types of games. Whether it was a dominating performance from the Ice Dogs, more of a chess match in favor of the Bulldogs. Just goes to show anything can happen in Bantam Red 2.
A lot of different possibilities. And you do have to question whether the Bulldogs may have some momentum. That was their last game of the regular season, for what it's worth. Their last meeting with the Ice Dogs. They're very familiar with this team.
No love lost between the two teams, named after man's best friend. Pass to the middle, no one's home, intercepted. It's Hahn. Called his name a whole lot yesterday, sure to do that. Cooper Hahn wearing number 10 into Seaweck. Allegretti will skate behind the net. Aggressive forecheck pressure from the Bulldogs, looking to bounce back. Ice Dogs 2-on-2. Fastman left side all alone. Save from Pollock. Wanted to go 5-0 was Fastman. Good looking shot, but Pollock had the upper hand.
Significant thing about the Bulldogs, that last regular season game against the Ice Dogs, they were 0 for 4 on the power play, but they only took one penalty. Maybe that could be the difference maker here with this one penalty they already took.
Steers had a softly hit puck, get scooped up by Pollock, another save. And again, the goal is not necessarily on Pollock, being that it was on a power play, but we saw what Veronica can do yesterday, Steve, and maybe the rest of the performance will speak for itself, but so far the Ice Dogs have gotten to her.
Standing on her head, she's a great player. Keep an eye out for her. One got by her, but that was a one really low in the zone.
We mentioned him before, but Jack Bruggeman was another player we were very impressed with in net, as that puck will be frozen. 7:52 on the clock. Wearing number 31 for the Ice Dogs, not a ton of action to start this one, but as we saw yesterday, maybe he was going to get a little too complacent in that net. Still pitched that shutout against the Sabres.
It did start with the defense, and that's something to keep in mind when we look back at that Sabres game. But Bruggeman, he answered the call when he had to, as you said during that telecast.
6-0 win over the Sabres. Pollock with a save, but by rebound bounces out to the faceoff circle near side. Back behind the goal line, Gazayev. Energy certainly mounting here at the Blue Rank in Pleasant Prairie. Back out, now it's the Bulldogs wanting to flip the script a little bit. David Colheap wearing 91, his brother Abraham Colheap wearing 92. There it is, the Colheap brother connection, but it's intercepted going the other way.
Costanza, smart move to step in and pinch, break up that play. Looks like an opportunity for Colheap.
Abraham Colheap is deflected. That pass goes and hits the nets. Busy sticks for the Ice Dogs on defense. Once again, Molly Jastrat was our videographer. She's got to take off for now, so it's a two-man crew between Steve Taylor and I. I'm Andy Diedrich. Whether you hear my voice or Steve's, we're trying to work the commentary, the clock, the camera, everything but the kitchen sink, essentially. Icing is the call. 7 minutes, 1 second remaining in the first period. Got some music going for this game. Didn't have that as much in the first contest. Always nice to have some more ambiance. Of course, fittingly, when both these teams trotted out for warm-ups, the Bahamans, who let the Dogs out, graced their entry. Pass to the middle, popped up. More busy sticks from the Ice Dogs defense. This time it's Brian Hu off and running. 4 defenders surrounding him. He's got to wait for some help. Batted away. Cameron Aka. Another set of brothers playing on the Bulldogs. Andrew and Cameron Aka wearing 1 and 3 respectively. Bogus. Past the face-off circle, mirrored closely by Abrahams. Back tap Kozlowski. Center of the slot, nice little back tap to Bogus. But brought out. Gonna need some speed skating to get there, but Esposito. His hand with a good touch. Number 39, Vincent Esposito, that is. Devani in, puck still loose. It was still a good save from Pollock. So we saw that first goal coming in, crashing in on the power play chance. Got to be very mindful to freeze that puck whenever they can. Bruggeman chooses to let it go, so it'll be an icing back the other way. Speaking with some parents of both teams yesterday and before this, another save from Pollock, however. Brogan followed that up with an absolute scorcher of a wrister, but directly into Pollock's breadbasket. And that's another save, close to half a dozen on the day for the netminder in there. With how hot the Ice Dogs are on offense, especially in these playoffs, the Bulldogs might just be the hottest team overall. They might not be scoring in bunches. They had a 5-3 win over the Blues, the 4-1 win over the Cyclones that you saw with us here on SBS, and then a 1-0 near stalemate against Bloomington to get themselves here. But with Pollock in net and the defensive lines that Steve was talking about earlier, really not a whole lot not to like with the Chicago Bulldogs team. Ice Dogs behind the net with it, back out, collecting to the point, Allegretti, off the hand of Abraham Colheap. Inside, space in the slot, swing and a miss, still loose off a couple skates. Costanza last to touch it. Now Steers goes. That will also be off of Costanza. Might have hit him in the chest, didn't know where it was for a moment. Steers is off, replacing him, Lockowitz. Bulldogs sensing a chance. Colheap wanted to get all of it, but the defense and a good stick from Brogan prevented him from doing so. Hard hit behind the net and a bit too forceful for the men wearing stripes. Penalty forthcoming. Let's see who the offending party is. Once again, heading into the box for the Chicago Bulldogs is Charles Trey. That was our first infraction of the evening, and the second one's going to go against him as well. So the second power play in as many penalties on the game for the Ice Dogs of Vernon Hills. Ice Dog skaters went over to their bench for a brief moment to assess how exactly they want to play this off of the faceoff. Hubbard took it for the Ice Dogs. It's Patrick Hubbard wearing number 16, of course. Bulldogs relinquished the one and only goal of this game on a power play about 10 seconds into it. Looking better so far on the PK. Short-handed chance brewing if they choose to pursue it. Bogus to Colheap, back to Bogus. And a couple bats, and it's already out of the zone. And lanes starting to open up a little more in this power play. Lovejoy and Fastman had it at the blue line. Somehow straddled the blue line there. It was the puck. Now wasting some time. Not going to trick all the way back for an icing. So a nice little clear, but not too far. Brian Hoos got it for the Ice Dogs. Up ahead, far right side. Brogan's got a chance. Here he goes. Good defense prevented him from even getting a shot on goal there. Mirroring him was Bogus. Brogan still behind the net, causing frustration for this defense, but still only the lone goal. Redirect opportunity, Gazayev. Slow-moving puck behind the net now. Flinged up and out. Good touch off the skate. Have to wait to get onside. Now Lovejoy can go. Chooses to enter on Brogan's right side. Flip to Steers. Steers, corner, plays it with Gazayev. Double-teamed, Colheap. Allegretti keeps it in. Referee says he's in. Under the stick of Steers. Great pass in there from Brock Brogan, excuse me. That one's definitely off. Now back in. Gazayev, 3-on-2. Near side Steers. Wanted to go back door. Was wide open over there for Brogan. The defense from Colheap smothering, however. Back out, trickling. Only 10 seconds left in the power play, even though majority of it spent inside of the attacking zone for the Ice Dogs. Looks like they're going to be out of it for a shorthanded chance. Maybe off the post. Still got a hand on it, was Jack Bruggeman. Penalty kill successful for the Bulldogs. Vernon Hills still has one goal in this one, but looked like they could have doubled their lead right there. Here's another chance though. Save from Pollock. Blazing wrister off a Lovejoy stick. One-timer from Brogan. He has never not been relentless with it. Blocked, loose in the slot. Cole Heaps trying to get it out, but the Ice Dogs rejecting them the chance once again. Backhanded half spinorama. Lovejoy trying to play it up along the boards. Batted in there with a couple teammates. Cole Heap finally backhands it out. Wanted to find his brother in transition, but it's not there. Abraham, Cole Heap subs off. Also out there for the Bulldogs is Cooper Hahn. Seaweck joins as Michael Steiner. Now Hahn skates off. Back on for him. Looks to be Zahir Devani. And that puck past too many lines. Icing is the call. Now entering for the Bulldogs, Connor Costanza, number 14. Face off back on the right side of the ice in front of the net of Jack Bruggeman and the Ice Dogs. He hasn't had a lot of action today as the puck's been on the left side of your screen for a majority of this first frame. Back out to Zellman to the point. He's got to look at the goal. Stepping in the way of that trajectory, Seaweck. That pass intercepted. That's the first time the puck's been out of zone for more than a couple seconds and seemingly maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Already trying to load back up. Jaden Schifrin just dumps it to neutral ice, letting Moss come off, replaced by Sam Fassman. Costanza to Aka. Aka up ahead, and now off a running Seaweck. Wanted to dangle it past the defense, unable to do so. Right place, right time for Jaden Schifrin. Inside to Seaweck. Loose puck at the slot, past the face-off circle, and now we're back the other way. Slingshot action. Zellman joins Schifrin. Schifrin! Waiting too long, maybe because of the defense mirroring him. Brent's defense, now back out to Zellman. Shooting at the point, redirect opportunity wide of this near post. Back in the corner. Schifrin's going to skate off. Chance inside, Fassman. Save for Pollock. Redirect chance is good! Ice Dogs 2, Bulldogs nothing. Caden Steers, right place, right time. After that near post shot went wide. That rebound was at kind of a strange angle, but Caden Steers guided that puck to where it exactly needs to be. In the waning seconds of the first period, Ice Dogs jumping out to a multi-goal lead. Rolling puck at neutral ice. Back tap with 15 on the clock. Good time to remind the folks listening in at home, we have our Bantam Red 3 championship coming up after this. Also on SBS, as that shot from Bogus is blocked by Allegretti. So stick with us as we'll see those two teams face off after this. But we got a whole lot more hockey going on here after the first period of play. The Vernon Hills Ice Dogs jumping around to a 2-0 lead over the Chicago Bulldogs. We're going to take a short break. We're going to get you some more championship hockey action in a second here on SBS.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on Channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, it started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play comment.
Cutting back as we prepare for the face-off beginning the second frame of at least three, who's to say, between these two teams. The Chicago Bulldogs trail the Vernon Hills Ice Dogs by a margin of 2 goals. We saw a lot of exciting stuff in that opening frame if I set the clock up and can get it going. And now we're off and running in the second. Steve Taylor's the videographer, might step in and say a couple words at some point. I'm Andy Diedrich. Short man crew today, still hoping we can bring you some great playoff hockey action here on Sports Broadcast Solutions. The goals for the Ice Dogs, first one coming off of Timur Gazayev. Opening power play of the game, about 10 seconds into it. Right place, right time, crashing the net. Similar looking goal from Caden Steers to make it a 2-0 matchup right now. It was a good shot put on by his teammate in the near post. And despite the bizarre angle he found himself in, converted. And this time, Ice Dogs continue to put the pressure on. Veronica Polak was tremendous yesterday when we saw her in that 4-1 victory over the Cyclones. A lot of different parents, family, spectators said much of the same thing. Pollock's got a good member of her family in attendance watching at home as well. She's has experience actually playing at AAA as well for Chicago Mission. She finds herself as a key contributor on the Chicago Bulldogs team looking to lift a trophy. Just kept in. First time we've called his name, Enzo Anticini, in there. And a score from the Ice Dogs! Ice Dog faithful clearly packing the house as you heard the uproarious applause they're giving to Nicholas Agretti and the boys. Agretti's first goal in these playoffs we've seen comes at a big time, jumping out 3-0 lead. My, oh my, what a start for the Ice Dogs of Vernon Hills. Gazayev wants his second of the night for himself. Amount of hockey these two teams have played. It's not everybody's night all of the time. Of course, so much hockey left to be played here. The most dangerous lead, as we've alluded to many times. The legendary Doc Emmerich, the broadcaster we all aspire to be here, says the most dangerous lead in hockey is that 3-goal lead. No icing call, so back the other way are the Ice Dogs, completely dominating shots on goal and time on attack. Into the goal line, and a hard hit delivered, maybe too many steps into it. Referee says no, play on. Tip to Schifrin, kept in, near the point, fakes. Passes it into the wing to Timur Gazayev. The thing about hockey fans, they never fail to let their emotions be seen, their feelings be heard. Schifrin behind the net, commanding a lot of attention from the Bulldog defense. Had it inside. The referee actually fell this time, much to a cheer of the crowd. Have some respect, people. Icing is the call. Going to go back down. 11:21 remaining in the second period. All Ice Dogs so far. Coming out with a vengeance in this one. And yeah, Steve alluded to this earlier as well. The Bulldogs may be having the upper hand in this one, winning their last matchup against the Ice Dogs in their final game of the regular season, 4-2. It's an Ice Dogs team playing some of their best hockey, playing it right now. Their playoff wins, a 7-1 win over the Vipers, and then the 6-0 win over the Sabres you saw on on SBS yesterday to clinch it. In between those, they played the African Americans and drew to a 4-4 tie. Bulldogs want to respond. Bogus on his left will shoot. Good save. Unable to be grabbed and now collapsed on and frozen. 10:56. Jack Bruggeman still staying ready in that crease. The big matchup to watch we were expecting to see was the battle of the goaltenders once again. Veronica Pollock of the Bulldogs against Bruggeman of the Ice Dogs. Bruggeman's winning that matchup thanks to a lot of help from the skaters in front of him, just commanding some offense. It's a 3-on-2. Steers, he's got a goal already. Wants another one. Great redirect in there, just a little too near on this right side. Trying to stress that lead to 4 goals. Caden Steers fed it into Brock Brogan. Both of them were fighting for the puck in the corner, continuing to get through a flurry of sticks. Steers backs up. He's there with Lovejoy. Steers, Fastman wanted to go back to Steers, just past his stick. Backhand tap, Steers cutting in the middle. Fastman's there. Another chance in the crease. That puck just looming large every single time, right in the center, in that central barn you want to protect between the face-off circles. Great block. The Bulldog defense now having their way a little bit. They want to get off and running, maybe get a line change. They're going to keep most of the same personnel out there. Cameron Aka off, replacing him. Number 35, Jamison Fumagalli. Now Steiner exits for the other Aka brother, Andrew. Joined by Ryan Brents, Fumagalli, of course. Brents is at middle. He's got to defend that one. Charging in there, trying to make something happen, was Lockowitz. Bogus stop-start. Having a lot of trouble with the forecheck. And that's just credit to what the Ice Dogs can do with their sticks. Vernon Hills retreats. Riker Abrams. Moss, weakly hit. Absorbs a hit into his bench. The Bulldogs bench loves it. The Ice Dogs bench, not so much. Great defense shutting down the breakaway opportunity and back the other way. Slingshotting action. Intercepted Lockowitz. Smart hockey. His teammates got back on side. That one's still not kept in. It's another good touch from Kozlowski. Kozlowski now grabs it center line, turning, firing. Had Brents if he looked the other way, and Brents fires his stick onto the ice in frustration. He knew they had something brewing there. I'll get the clock situated. Apologies, folks. 8:25 and counting in the second period. That puck crossed too many lines. Icing stops play. 8:24. We're going to go to Steve Taylor for a quick report. You're man of the camera and the mic. What you got, Steve?
One thing you're hearing from the fans is that they are disappointed with the refereeing, but this is consistent with what we saw last game. The refs are kind of just letting the teams play. They want to make sure that they shut it down when it gets too physical, but they do want to give every team the opportunity.
Steve Taylor, our Renaissance man. Thanks so much. I'm sure we'll be hearing from Steve soon. I'm Andy Diedrich. 3-0 Ice Dogs all over the Bulldogs right now in this K9 matchup, looking for another chance. The Bulldogs defense has been better as we are approaching the halfway mark of this game. But to start, it looked like the Ice Dogs just came out firing, despite their name, that they're quite cool. Brian Hu wanted to let it through, but no one was behind him. So Cole Heap, Abraham that is. Off and running in a hard collision. Maybe just gotten tangled up with the skates was Cole Heap trying to defend the speedy Brock Brogan. Excuse me, that was actually Patrick Hubbard with the puck there when he fell. Now we cut the action back to center ice. Charles Trey back in with tough defense. He's got 2 penalties today. He enforces his will. Trey to Kozlowski. 2-on-2. Trailed by Cole Heap. Cole Heap wasn't quite in the center. The pass trying to flip the ring couldn't get completed. Brogan wants a chance 1-on-1. Much better touches, much better sticks from the Bulldogs on the other end of the ice. Play stops. Referee looks like he's calling offside. I actually didn't quite see the play. It's exactly what it's going to be. Clock stops 7 minutes. Kanye West's gold digger plays between this timeout right here. Both teams hoping to lift the proverbial gold medal. This is the Bantam Red 2 Championship of the CSDHL, America's best Tier 2 hockey league. Both these players, on both teams I should say, giving a great example of why that is. Back in off the boards, Schifrin reluctantly skates back. Zellman's in front of the net. Kozlowski wanted to charge in and try some forecheck pressure. The Bulldogs can't get any meaningful pressure on the forecheck without the course of the ice flipping to the other direction. Bouncing puck, more time spent with the puck in neutral ice. Backhanded, and a hit from the back, and that will be called this time around. Coming up to try and make a play, steal, maybe off and running with an outlet pass was Jaden Schifrin, but delivered a hit to the back, I believe of Zahir Devani. Is going to land Jaden Schifrin 2 minutes in the sin bin. Schifrin, the defenseman, we've seen the powerful one-timer he fires in near the point sometimes. Assisted in a couple goals yesterday, but now with him in the box, the Bulldogs bench and the Bulldog fans in the stands sensing that this could be their turning point. Face-off was won by the Ice Dogs. Lovejoy in the corner, but trying to make it through a flurry of defenders. Back to Lovejoy, backhands it out of the zone, stays in. Referee says that was tipped, so no icing. Turns out to be a great clear from Lovejoy. Takes more time off of their penalty kill. Numbers advantage still for the Ice Dogs right now. Got to get back, though. Shot is wide. Bruggeman still pitching a no-hitter. Costanza back and forth with Colheap. Back around to David Colheap. Upset. He didn't get a stick on that one, but Costanza resets to the middle. Power play for the Bulldogs. Can they pay it off? Shot. Rebound chance. Score! Good shots create good shots. Blazing one-timer near the far face-off circle. That one might not have went in off a great save of Bruggeman, but Abraham Colheap finally breaks the scoreless drought for his Chicago Bulldogs. Steve, what'd you see there on the goal that makes it 3-1 Ice Dogs?
Looked like that was Colheap on that one. It looked like it just trickled in right past Bruggeman.
So the Bulldogs 1 of 1 converting on their power play. The Ice Dogs 1 of 2. Abraham Colheap paying it forward that time, paying it off for the Ice Dogs in the power play. To start us off in this game was Timur Gazayev. Gazayev not out on the ice right now. This time another goal scorer for them. Steers has it. Him and Brogan wanted to play catch here. Brogan's redirect goes wide. He might be first to act. A cause there to stop him from doing so. Brogan behind the net, commanding attention. Roundabout chance, no good. Anacini, Enzo Anacini keeps it in. Off the skate, it's going to be a reset. 4:35 and counting. Witching hour of the second period drawing near. Drop stick went and got picked up by Caden Steers. Nick Allegretti, another goal scorer. Anacini wanted the puck, maybe a bit of a diversion tactic because Steers was out and around, maybe with some daylight in front of him. Bounce off his stick, puck hit the net, play stops, 4:19. again. We saw the Bantam Red 1 championship before this. The Crystal Lake Yellow Jackets took down the Afton Americans in an impressive 7-2 drubbing. Game no one expected. A huge third period. 4 unanswered goals propelled them to victory and lifting that Bantam Red 1 championship banner. Of course, right now, the Bantam Red 2 championship going on between these two K9 teams. Puck frozen by Paul Lick right there. Our Bantam Red 3 championship coming up in a little bit. It'll be shortly after we call it quits here from Bantam Red 2. It'll also be brought to you live on SBS. That game's going to be against Northbrook and Mammoth. Two teams that finished close to middle of the pack in the regular season, but impressive playoff runs have them contending for pole position of the Bantam Red 3 division here in the CSDHL. Lockowitz touched it too soon. Offsides the call. Get another clock stoppage at 4 minutes flat. Back to the center line. Ice Dogs back in, wanting to respond with a goal of their own. There's Gazayev, our first goal scorer. Pursuing Bogus on the forecheck, but a nice move to get him some room from Bogus. Steiner to the middle. Moss just sends a one-timer down for Gazayev to chase. Devani back and forth. Puck bounces over his teammate's stick, and now once again gotten in deep there. Jack Zellman. To the point, Schifrin, the one-timer. Pollock's got to glove it, and a wise decision. Schifrin's got an absolute heater of a slap shot. While these Ice Dogs in the Bantam Red 2 division are up 3-1, we're also broadcasting the Ice Dogs Pee Wee on Sports Broadcast Solutions, so feel free to get the other browser tab going. Fire up the Pee Wee Ice Dogs on this championship Sunday. Turning our attention back to the Blue Rink here in Pleasant Prairie, though. The slightly older Ice Dogs have the lead. Has gotten cut down a little bit, though. No denying that this game's far from over, especially the Bulldogs can take advantage of potentially a chance where I think the Ice Dogs were a little not prepared for that rush. Puck is now free. Fumagalli had it, but wrestled away from Abrahams. Time on attack still dominated by Vernon Hills. Skating to it is who? We saw him score twice yesterday. What does he got here? Back tap, intercepted by Fumagalli. Lovejoy's got to get to it and does. Still in, back tap, will get it, try to get it to the goal line. Only makes it to the face-off circle. Give and go action, Who and Lovejoy. The two connected for a goal and an assist each last evening. Riker Abrahams got it. A high stick from Who. It wasn't called a high stick, but he got his stick just about as high as you can get it. No icing call. The Bulldogs bench still seems pleased with that shift from the players subbing off, however. The time on attack still not fully dominated by the Ice Dogs over the last couple minutes. Certainly still in Vernon Hills' favor. Chicago Bulldogs got to get back. Re-entering in the nick of time, Brogan. Hahn there to defend, and now Colheap comes over, gives him a shoulder, imposing the will. Back out, steers, fires, redirect chance wide behind the net. Veronica Pollock, couple early goals. Been looking good though. Steers try to chase that. Roundabout chance, Pollock's there, back from front, shot, Fastman, saved, back out, still in the slot, backhand Brogan. And now out, but falling down. Colheap maybe had something going, but now his brother, the other Colheap brother, that's David, touching it. Daniel, excuse me. No, it is David. I'm seeing things, folks. My apologies. I'm just too excited. Brock Brogan, the captain, to Steers. Steers wants to fire. Save for Pollock. Rebound chance. Batted out. Good defense there for the Bulldogs. Intercepted Moss. What a steal. On-man rush. Moss waits, shoots. What a save from Pollock. Younger than 60 seconds left in the second period. Both teams not wanting to surrender. A late goal heading into the final 14 minutes. Get some momentum swinging their direction. The connection between Steers and Brogan. Back to Steers. Wanted to find Brogan, but the defense from Charles Trey is just all over him there. Not a window for him to collect. Saucer pass. Trey lets it go by. Since he didn't touch it, icing, 29.8 to go. Which you would know if I didn't just reset the timer. That's much better, 29 seconds. The Bulldogs 3-0 in the first bracket in the round-robin format. The Ice Dogs went 2-0-1. The 6-0 win over the Sabres is what clinched them enough points to make it here, and they're certainly showing why they deserve to play here. Play resumes with a face-off in the waning moments of the second period. Far side Moss. Wanted to wrap around Gazayev. Has Lakowitz. Lakowitz with it now. Back out to Schifrin near the point. One more chance, most likely. Schifrin gets it in. Puck's trickling behind the net. Horn will sound. 2 periods of play under our belts at the Blue Rink here in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. 3-1, the Ice Dogs lead. The Bulldogs back on the board with a power play goal. Still some more work to do for the Bantam Red 2 Bracket 1 champions. 14 more minutes at least of championship hockey for the Bantam Red 2 tournament. You're watching playoff hockey here on Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, non-stop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. Wow. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for...
We're back by the lake in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. I'm Steve Taylor alongside Andy Diedrich behind the camera. We're switching off. We're doing the best we can. It's a 2-man crew here for the Bantam Red 2 finals. Covered by Bruggeman. So we get started. We're 14 seconds into this final frame. An exciting game so far. Bulldogs able to break through in the second and make it a fun game to watch. It doesn't take much, so when Abraham Colheap was able to bring it in and start putting something together, it doesn't matter whether it's pretty. They don't ask how, they ask how many, right? It doesn't matter whether it's pretty. If it gets up over the shoulder, it could be a bouncer, brings them one goal closer and one step closer to tying this game up as it goes into the corner. Cleared away by Steers. Fastman will challenge. Pushed ahead. Covered. Fastman's going to challenge. Fastman has an opportunity. Shot! Save! Veronica Pollock says no. Pushed into the corner. Tried to push ahead, but stopped right there. Pushed ahead. Brogan has a chance. Shot! Pollock says no. Lots of different opportunities out here. A little bit of miscommunication, but they are able to get ahead. Colheap to his brother, right back to the other Colheap. David and Abraham. Pushed ahead. It's Abraham below the goal line. Coming around, Fossman will take it in the corner for the Ice Dogs, but it's stolen away by Colheap. An opportunity for the other. He'll leave it for his defenseman. Shot! Can't get through. Opportunity, not quite pushed through. A couple different opportunities. It looks like Fumagalli had an opportunity there. Colheap kicking it. Pushed ahead. Devani able to take it back. Push ahead. Fossman will challenge. Still an opportunity for Colheap. Abraham will take it, looking for David. Shot, save, rebound, opportunity, still loose. And finally covered. Bruggeman says no. A heap of Colheaps in front of the net and nothing doing for the Bulldogs. Ice Dogs hold on. Great opportunities. You want to keep that puck moving. The Bulldogs have had all the opportunities. They know they need one, and they need one soon. 12 minutes left in the third. And I'll let you follow along with at home, as 12:17 left in the third will now appear on the scorebug. Breaks loose. Hahn, opportunity. Gloved by Bruggeman, and we'll get a stoppage. Big thing is to get those shots in. Fans below me say the same thing. Keep shooting. It'll go into the corner, and it'll then be pushed out. Not quite out of the zone. Hahn there to try and receive. He'll back up just to make sure. And it'll be an offsides as the puck leaves the zone. Looks like it'll be Gaizev here for the face-off in the dot just outside the blue line on the near side here. Aka there with him. On as well. Moss, the assistant captain of the Ice Dogs, over here on the near side, looking to challenge. Gaizev will challenge as well, but it'll be taken away. Seawick can't quite get through. The ref's in the way. Lowering the boom is Steiner. Moss will take the hit. He'll absorb it as it'll find its way back into the offensive zone for the Ice Dogs, and they'll try and set up. It's a tough one right there. No attempt to play the puck. It's a physical game. They want to take advantage of it. Pushed ahead. Gaizev gets control of it. He'll try and advance it himself. He's got Moss with him. He'll pass it instead to the other side. Shot! Save by Pollock. Pushed out to the top. Going down to the low. Down to the low corner, excuse me. Gaizev just completely rubbed out. Excuse me, that's not Gaizev, that's Lakowitz. And it'll be pushed back to the other end, and that'll be enough for an icing. 11:15 left in this third period. Ice Dogs getting a couple opportunities there. Not enough to make a difference just yet, but hoping to shift the momentum that the Bulldogs are trying to ride into this third period. This one is for all the marbles. And these teams, they definitely want to see their name be put on the trophy, or rather a banner be hung in their rink. Hubbard trying to take it forward. Push back, challenged by Fumagalli. Hubbard will retrieve it, leave it for Esposito. Esposito back into the corner. Zellman up in the corner, he was calling for it. All right, trying to be centered. It'll get as far as center. The Bulldogs will have control. Pushed ahead to Colheap. He's got his helper with Fumagalli, but it'll be knocked away just in time. A little bit of coincidental collision. Pushed ahead by Esposito. Esposito will have it in the near corner. Pushed around, it'll go into Pollock's blocker side. She'll cover. Another stoppage in play here with 10:27 left in the third. We'll get a full line change for both sides. Brogan will still take the face off. He'll be looking with Fossman on his near side. Face-off will go into the corner. Fossman will challenge. He's got Lovejoy in the top. Fossman will dump it in further. Brogan will have to chase. With them. Excuse me, stolen away by the Bulldogs. Colheap with an opportunity. Colheap able to break it away. He's got some help if he hurries. Shot over to the corner to see if he can get it to him, but the shot just out of the reach of his teammate. Brogan will take it forward. Looking for Fossman. Can't quite connect. Steers with him. Steers going to challenge as well. Colheap will find himself in the corner. Colheap going to shoot it on goal. The rebound! Oh, a great opportunity, but cannot quite connect as Aka. He was challenged there. Defended well by Lovejoy. Pushed ahead. Brogan will dump it in. It'll bounce off of Veronica Pollock. She'll push it into the corner. Be challenged in the corner by Brogan. Looking for a call is Aka. Aka just doesn't quite get it. It's the Cameron Aka as Andrew tries to take it out of the zone. And what looked like a really aggressive move, we'll say. As it's held in, the Ice Dogs will have an opportunity. Shot! Save Aka. Excuse me, save Pollock. Push towards the center of the ice, almost cleared out of harm's way. It's tough life there in the crease as it's challenged by Costanza. So it's the corner. Try to be kept in, Lovejoy, and he'll take a hit. Big hit by Cole Heap. And we play on. Aka in the corner, he'll push it around. Costanza just out of his reach, comes back. Who almost tried to receive it, but it'll instead end up back to the defenseman going D to D. Abrahams will receive it. He'll push it up. It'll go all the way back. Not enough for an icing, as Devani will take it with him. Devani trying to break out of the zone. Devani, still Devani. He's got help if he hurries. Devani, sick looking move, but just out of his own reach. Bogus, he's back, but taken instead by Allegretti. Pushed ahead by Bogus. Looked ahead, he's got Kozlowski. Looking for Kozlowski up in the air, just a little too high. A great feed in front, a good opportunity, but if you keep that down low, you'll have some better opportunity. Devani shot just wide of the goal. Pushed up by Trey. It'll be behind Esposito. Devani will see if he can challenge. He's able to get it into the zone, but it's turned right back over, and it'll come back out to center. Opportunity there. Hubbard trying to extend. Defended well, and it'll be pushed back out of the zone before Hubbard will try and take it back. Hubbard trying to knock it in. A little bit of a carry, but not quite enough for the call. Bogus is going to try and take it himself. Bogus, but just a little offside. Kozlowski in a little early, and we'll try again. It's 7:18 left in the third period. Costanza will take the draw. Aka with him. The other Aka on the other side. Cole Heap in the back. Both of them. Excuse me, that's Steiner, not the other Aka. On the ice is Cameron Aka. Up to the top. Steers will shoot. Save Pollock. Heads up play, heads up save. Veronica Pollock keeping her team in this one. It's not quite over until someone says it's over, but we haven't said that yet. Face off on the near side here to the right of Veronica Pollock. Brogan will take the draw. He'll win it. Brogan, quick shot, knocked away by Cole Heap. Knocked around the corner. Aka will be there to receive it, but can't quite get it out of the zone. It'll go just out of the reach of Steers, and Cole Heap will take it forward. Cole Heap looking, he's got Aka. Costanza with him. Cole Heap gonna try and do it himself, see if he can get it some open ice, but can't quite do it. Defended well by Schifrin. We were singing the praises about Schifrin yesterday. Solid defenseman. And so they'll break it out of the zone, and of course it's Schifrin. Lockowitz looking ahead. Knocked away. Esposito's going to knock it back to Cole Heap. Cole Heap's going to make a move, dangle a little bit, try and draw some defense. It'll get through, but it'll be covered by Bruggeman. Low quality shot on goal, but all of them count. He did draw all the defense, and he could look to Aka here on the near side to see if he had some options, but the problem is that that's a worse angle shot, so you can't blame Cole Heap for trying to do it himself. 6:22. Trying to break it out is Gaizev. It'll end up out, but it's enough for an icing, and we'll get the call from the referee. A lot of hockey action. Still some more in store. We've got the Bantam Tier 3 coming up after this. Bantam Tier 1 is decided. Yellow Jackets will take the cup there. Here's the face-off. Gaizev pushed ahead, but not as far as center until it's taken out on their own by Hahn. Hahn not liking some extracurricular from Moss, but they'll play on. Challenging is Hubbard. Excuse me, that's Abrahams. Pushed ahead. Opportunity for Moss. Moss, he's got Abrahams in the center. It'll go around the outside. Abrahams will push it towards the center. Gaizev, a turnaround backhand. unable to connect. They're looking to push it out. Bulldogs trying to get it as far as center, and they do. Challenged by Esposito. Push back in, that's not Esposito, that was Fumagalli. It's named Soup here, but only in my head. Pushed ahead. Fumagalli challenging. Pushed in deep. Fumagalli. Great battle by Fumagalli as it finds its way to the corner. Hahn will challenge. It'll be pushed back up for Fumagalli. Abrahams will take a shot. Veronica Pollock sees it every step of the way. And we'll get a stoppage here with 5:19. So it's 2 goals down. You're going to start considering when to take your time out and when to pull your goaltender, as is classic, as is tradition. But you don't want to do it too soon. You don't want to give the opportunity for the dagger. And this Ice Dog team, they have a really solid, forward cadre. But Colheap will give it an opportunity here. Seawick will take it and keep it in the zone. Seawick's going to push it ahead. Looking for some options, pushing it in deep. Colheap's going to head back towards the center of the ice, let Costanza chase after it as the Ice Dogs will try and break it out. It'll get all the way back out. Abraham Colheap will reach for it. He's going to try and advance the puck. Aka pushing it ahead. Aka. He's got no one home, but he's still got it on the boards. Before it's pushed away, Hubbard will try and take it. Colheap playing on the body, looking, shot just over the glove of Pollock. Another shot. Pollock sees it all the way. Allegretti can't beat Pollock on this one. Pushed into the corner. Challenged. Looking to come up and leave the zone. Pushed ahead, stolen away by Esposito. Esposito into the open areas of the ice. There's no one home. Aka will take it and try and recover. Aka looking to try and get it out of the zone. Colheap will receive it. Costanza's waiting for him. Colheap poked away by Allegretti. Good defense by the Ice Dogs. Allegretti trying to push it ahead. And so it's stolen away. Potentially an opportunity, but it is cleared away from trouble by Esposito. So the Bulldogs will try and reset. Ice Dogs will get a change. It'll be tipped in by Costanza for the chip and chase, and now the Bulldogs will get a change. Off the bench is Brents looking to challenge. Excuse me, that wasn't Brents, that was Trey. Trey looking to challenge. Fossman trying to feed his captain. Brogan dangling through. Brogan just out of his own reach, but enough to poke it towards Veronica Pollock, who will make an excellent save. Kept in by Zellman. Zellman looking to keep the opportunity alive. Into the corner, it's going to be Devani. Devani into the corner again. Looking for Prescota. Pushed out, and it'll clear the zone. Zellman will handle it. Waiting for his teammates to clear. And that'll be a dead call and offsides with 3:10 to go. We go to Andy Diedrich. What are you seeing?
The one thing I'll notice, and this is not just an on-the-ice observation, but really just the entirety of the rink right now, these Chicago Bulldogs are getting chances, but you have to be frustrated if you're them, and it certainly sounds like that's what's coming from their bench and their side of the rink here at the blue rink is just the sticks from the Ice Dogs defense getting in the way. They're one pass off every time of having a good chance.
You're exactly right, Andy. And with those close calls, you have to be mindful of the emotional side of the game. 90% mental and the other half is physical. That's what they say about hockey. The big thing is to make sure that you remain in control of your emotions, you remain in control of the game. Don't take any unnecessary penalties as we tick down just below 3 minutes. A penalty by the Bulldogs could spell danger. It's pushed ahead. Colheap will have an opportunity, trying to get past Zellman, but it'll be taken instead by Schifrin, who will knock it out of the zone. It's a foot race. Guyzev trying to challenge. He'll instead push ahead Colheap and give him the extra edge. Who'll dangle behind the net to try and set something up. Devani waiting for instructions. Colheap pushed ahead. Tipped ahead by the other Colheap. That was bogus behind the net, my mistake. It'll go just to the left of Veronica Pollock before the Bulldogs are going to push it up and out of the zone. Held in by Zellman, but not enough until it's cleared by Devani. Devani will take it up. Devani looking to feed Colheap, but not enough mustard on it, and it'll be an offsides regardless. 2:04 left in the third. It's 3-1. Ice Dogs up. Ice Dogs have the edge, but they have been silent since the beginning of the second period. They broke the ice on a power play goal, something that they were unable to do in their last meeting with the Bulldogs. And that'll be a timeout. Timeout Bulldogs. So a minute-long timeout to try and reset. The mindset is definitely going to be something of get the next goal. But Andy, what do you think they're talking about over there on the Bulldogs bench?
I think the big thing is you have to understand that there is still very much a chance to win the game. I heard you mention our favorite quote about the mental and physical aspects of hockey, but it's right there in front of them. The game is theirs to take, to be honest with you, which is a crazy thing to think when you're down 2 scores. But that's the only way you need to be able to think if you want to win this championship. You need to have a championship mentality to take it away. Granted, some of that might include the strategy of pulling Veronica Pollock out of goal, which almost sounds unheard of compared to how hot the Bulldogs team was coming into this. But 2 minutes left, only down 2 goals. We've seen stranger things happen on the ice.
Stranger things have happened, and Bruggeman's been pretty solid at the other end of the ice. Really solid goaltending from the Ice Dogs. I've only seen one go through, and it was this Bulldogs team that could make that happen. Let's see how they finish it out. 2 minutes to play. It's coming down to the wire. Cole Heap with his brother Bogus behind him. And we play on. Lovejoy trying to clear the zone. It'll go off the wall and it'll be bounced into the bench area. And we'll get a stoppage in play. 1:57 left on the clock. Good opportunities here. Costanza hoping that the face-off could be in the zone. Referees conferring to try and make sure that it is indeed out of the zone. If nothing else, that's where we're going to play it from. Cole Heap. Some words with his coach during the stoppage. Cole Heap trying to win the faceoff, does not. It'll go back to Lovejoy. Lovejoy looking for Abrahams. He'll bounce it instead around the glass. Not enough to clear the zone. Esposito will stop it from doing that. Bogus trying to push it further in. It'll go towards the center. Trey, a great opportunity, but it'll instead be taken by Abrahams. Abrahams going for neutral ice, trying to clear it. Will get it as far as center and dump it in, which is enough to prevent icing. Esposito waiting for a pass from his captain. Excuse me, that's from Hubbard, but unable to connect. Lovejoy playing some solid defense as the puck goes out of play. It's coming down to the wire. But Veronica Pollock, a solid performance throughout these playoffs. Excellent timing, but right now she's going to go ahead and take a seat. It's empty net. It's an opportunity. Bogus. Cole Heap. Cole Heap. Cole Heap. Shot. Just saved by Bruggeman. Looking to clear the zone is Brogan, but it's instead going to be kept in. And they'll try again, going around the opposite side. Fastman looking to guide it out, but Cole Heap will challenge. Cole Heap will receive. Cole Heap will knock it in to his brother. Correction, that's to Trey. Trey trying to knock it up to see if he can get some help. Trey down below the goal line, looking to get it towards the center of the goal, but he can't quite get it. It's defended well. Trey still with the puck. It'll go all the way through around the outside of the goal. Kept in by Cole Heap, but not with enough mustard on it to get it all the way in. 45 seconds. Held in the corner. Brogan looking to get it out. It'll instead be Fossman now. And pushing ahead is Allegretti. Brogan in the corner. Brogan looking to clear the zone. It'll be knocked away, and then it'll be cleared into the bench area as 32 seconds go. 32 seconds to go on the clock. This time, the faceoff will be in the zone, so the net will remain empty. 30 seconds. Bulldogs keeping very good offensive pressure up. This is where you really want them to step up. Full Heap, Kozlowski, Bogus. Good opportunity, but it's taken away and pushed ahead. Kept in by Bogus. Fed to Kozlowski. Excuse me, that's Costanza, and it's covered by Bruggeman. A great opportunity for Cole Heap. You got to be careful with those. It's a physical game. The Ice Dogs are looking to take care and protect their goaltender. That's what you have to do in a game like this. But you got to make sure to keep your heads if you're the Bulldogs. Don't want to take something silly. 22 seconds to go. Face-off complete. Cole Heap, shot. Not quite a save by Bruggeman. It looks like it's underneath a pile of Ice Dogs, pile of dogs. One might call it a dog pile. But that's why they put me on color and Andy on play-by-play. But I'll be covering you for the last 16 seconds of this Bantam Red 2.
Don't let him fool you. He's doing a great job, folks.
Bantam Red 2 Championship. All right, great opportunity here. Goal heap. We'll start 15 seconds. Goal heap. Kozlowski just around the outside. Costanza's going to chase after it, see if he can get to it. Trey is going to chase it as well. Shot towards the center of the net. Looking to shoot. It's Brogan towards the empty net, and it will go wide. And that'll be an icing with 0.3 left on the clock, but time will run out. Down 2. So we'll call it good. It's 3-1. And that's how it's going to end. Ice Dogs, your Bantam Red Tier 2 champion. Hockey teams will always go to the goaltender, but you really can't fault the Ice Dogs here. Bruggeman just holding back on the onslaught by the Bulldogs. Just rapid fire shots, and Bruggeman stands strong. A couple of early penalties led to a 2-0 lead, and that's the difference in this one. The Bulldogs have a lot to be proud of. Battling through the adversity, winning the games that they won in their bracket to end up here on Championship Sunday. And make no mistake, this is a very solid game that we were able to witness here. Phenomenal performance by both teams. But here we go. The teams will line up, they'll receive their hats, and a banner for each squad, a runner-up to the left, and a champion to the right. The home team has won twice today, and we've got one more to go.
Okay, congratulations to both teams on a great tournament and an exciting championship game. We're going to start by handing out the second place hats, the Chicago Bulldogs. So one at a time, the Bulldogs will come up and get their hats, and then shake hands with the Ice Dogs. Come on up, guys.
A lot to be proud of for both of these teams as they shake hands. A good show of sportsmanship, a hard-fought match. It's always disappointing to go home with the runner-up title, but a very solid performance and a lot to be proud of. We'll be seeing a lot of progression and more at the next level for both of these teams.
I do like that they give the runner-ups some sort of, they give the champions the hats too, but they give the runner-ups the hats. There's always something to give to whoever finishes in second place. But the majority of the time, I feel like the runner-ups just don't even want what they're given. It's not good enough. You're first loser in their eyes, right?
It's always better to win the trophy, but you can't fault them.
The championship hats for the Vernon Hills Ice Dogs. Come on up.
It'll be Hubbard leading the line, shaking hands. Ice Dogs over to the Bulldogs. From everything I can tell, this lineup is mostly arbitrary about who goes first and when. But that'll change here shortly as they collect the banner. The captains will go receive the banner. Brogan and Steers hanging out with Cole.
Now we're going to pass out the banners. Chicago Bulldogs, we're gonna get your captains. Or how about your goal? Either or.
Kozlowski and Costanza will go up and receive the banner for the runner-up. The Cole Heap brothers talking with their goaltender and Veronica Pollock. Lots to be proud of.
Vernon Hills, can we get your captain?
Steers, Moss, and Brogan looking to receive the banner for the Ice Dogs. It may just be a piece of cloth, but it's what it represents. At the very minimum, at its kindest estimate, it is the 4 days of hard work from these teams that goes in to demonstrating their ability and their skill to hold that banner high. That's giving no regard to the onslaught that was the regular season for these teams. Started all the way back in September. For a lot of these kids, it started even earlier. Leading up to this moment, though it is just a blip in what will be a storied hockey career, this is something that when you first lace up, you dream about.
These are the memories that they're going to make now and wherever they go in their journeys. It's going to carry them a very long way when they think about the glory of these times. All the moments that they've shared, you know, the team chemistry through these teams kind of has to be top tier. Like you said, the tryouts, starting the regular season all the way back in September, they know exactly who's going to be on their team and what they're going to do the entire year. Like Al Davis said, former owner of the Oakland Raiders, however, just win, baby. Feels good to be a champion.
Can't argue with that. And every time they skate at their home rink, they'll have that banner to look up to and know they had a part of it. It's 3-1, Ice Dogs over the Bulldogs. A great finish to the Bantam Red 2. For Andy Diedrich, I'm Steve Taylor. We'll see you for the next one. It'll be coming up next.